What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Do Guy, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Downs with Mr. Do Guy. And today I'm going to talk about the big breaking news in the SEC West. The Auburn Tigers have officially hired former Ole Miss coach and current Liberty coach Hugh Freeze to be their next head coach. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm gonna have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden player on Xbox One, I'm gonna have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box also. Yeah, man. Auburn hires Hugh Freeze, yo. And to be honest with you, I think this is a good hire for them. Look, I know Hugh Freeze had a lot of bad stuff going on at Ole Miss. We don't need to exactly get into that, you know what I'm saying? But he made inappropriate phone calls and had inappropriate things going on. And committed some recruiting violations, yo. He really did. But one thing I could say at Ole Miss, that was the best version of Ole Miss when in my lifetime when he was there. They had a solid year, under Houston Nutt back in the day. And Lane got them competitive now, but those 2 years under Hugh Freeze where they beat Alabama both those years, and went to New Year's Six bowl games and was a crazy Hunter Henry flick behind his head to Alex Collins that ran for a first down away from playing for an SEC championship that year. If that crazy play don't happen. So Hugh Freeze had it going on over there, man. Obviously he knows the SEC recruiting grounds very well. And he's had success. And he's also a little mini celebrity. As everybody know, he was the guy who coached Michael Orr in high school. The guy that played Michael Orr's coach on the movie was really Hugh Freeze. So I think it's a good fit for him. He's an SEC type of guy, and he has a lot of familiarity with the SEC. When they hired Brian Harsh, and I know it looks like hindsight 2020, but I didn't quite understand the hire. It's not like he was coming off of the Chris Peterson, Boise State type of run. So it just was an odd fit for him coming way from over there down here. But a guy like Hugh Freeze, man, I mean, he just developed Malik Willis, who's going to be the starting quarterback of the Tennessee Titans in another year or two. And they got a team that just went in Fayetteville, Arkansas a couple of weeks ago and beat the Arkansas Razorbacks on the road. So he's going to be able to recruit the South. He's going to be able to develop quarterbacks. He had with Chad Kelly, and he had Bo Nick, was it Nix? Bo Nix, I think his name was. He had some good teams, man. Some really good teams at Ole Miss. Now, granted, he gotta keep his nose clean. He gotta do it the legal way. He can't be doing the stuff he did before at Ole Miss and have these recruiting violations going on. If he does things the right way, keeps his nose clean, you could recruit a little bit at all, but not granted. Yeah, you got to go up against that monster in Alabama in that state. But Brian Harsin didn't recruit, so I feel like Hugh Freeze is going to be able to recruit over there a good bit at Auburn. If you go out there, you recruit, keep your nose clean, you're gonna have a successful run over there. One thing I don't know what's gonna happen as far as this goes, but one thing I think that he should do, the first person he should reach out to, I feel like is Cadillac Williams. Cadillac Williams, I think, now if he wants to stay, I don't know if Cadillac is pursuing something bigger right now since he had a chance to be an interim head coach for a few weeks, but if he's willing to get back into the running back coaching situation, Hugh Freeze got to reach out to him and keep him on staff, yo. I feel like Cadillac Williams got a lot out of those guys, the few games that he was the interim coach. And he could also help them a lot with recruiting. But Auburn hires Hugh Freeze from Liberty, the former Ole Miss coach. Me personally, I think is a really good hire for them. Out of all the candidates available that's realistically available, I think he makes the most sense for Auburn. But with that being said, yo, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm gonna have LSU, NCAA, and content of my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.